Welcome to the Miniatures Paintbrush. Today we're going to give you a little tour of the Miniatures Paintbrush studio, and we're going to address Mr. Vinturella's topic of the week. Plus I have to announce an upgrade for this channel. Enjoy! Alrighty, so I'm really excited to show you my little workstation, my studio, where everything is readily accessible. And I know that having everything set up like this is my dream setup. Of course, there's always upgrades that you can do, but this is where I cut my stuff on the larger desk over here. The smaller stuff is where I paint stuff up in the booth that I have there. I have items, and I try to organize these shelves as best as I possibly can. So here's a tour of the place. In answer to Vince Vinturella's question, to have a setup like this, does it make it easy to hobby? Absolutely. And having this hobby, having all these materials ready to go, just makes me or allows me to get into content really easily. Those are tripods so I can take pictures with, Proxxon hot wire cutter so I can do my phone projects. Here is where I have all my materials for basing, and I have also my Reaper Bones Kickstarter right there, and some fishing, I guess, containers, and under there I have some dice and some more basing materials, some trees, woodland scenic stuff. And here I have a board of just projects that I've completed recently. And here's where I keep a lot of different basing materials, but also other materials that I just don't want to get messed up, like inspirational ideas, rubber bands so I could tie things together. And I bought so many game colors in my local game store, and they stopped carrying game colors, so they just gave me the rack. So I am blessed with this rack where I'm just, just putting up my my Vallejo stuff there and other stuff that fills in a bottle. Bottom here is just cups and different cleaning materials, as well as paper towels and water. And then I do have my green stuff down there and basing material as well. Over here I have my mask. Very important to have a mask, a blow dryer to help blow the paint off. Various materials. Over here I have all my cutting material when I want to do some, dungeon tiles or something like that. Up here, I have a lot of the excess glues and markers and things like that. I do have my Wicked Color paints up here, my Liquitex stuff as well. And I bought some nails polish racks so I can organize some of the paint that I have behind me and all the materials. And it was really, really awesome that I found these game racks, and it's on Amazon. I hang on my 2 convention badges right there because I'm really happy that I went to them. My inks go up here, as well as my on-air sign that you see in the background. On top of that, I have dungeon tiles up there and various foam projects that I'm working on for like dungeons and stuff. On top of here, I keep my nerd gaming books and stuff like that. And all these cases, these carry-on cases that I got at Sam's Club for like 20 bucks, really awesome. I have some audiobooks, some extra miniatures, a lot of just, sort of random stuff there for hobby inspiration. Here's where I keep all my finished models so far. And, I have a feeling that this is getting a little bit crowded and it may need to expand, especially with all those boxes that I have on the shelves. So here are just current projects that I'm working on, and that I've done in the past. And it shows me where I've been and where I'm going as an artist. So I'm just showing you different various companies and different various styles that I've adopted for each and every one. And, underneath that, there's some foam stuff that I've done as well, and then some scale modeling stuff. Now, a lot of the other stuff that I do scale modeling, my my boy actually goes and he puts it in his room. He confiscates it. It's like mine, and he takes it, so it's in his room. Here is where I keep some inspirational magazines and stuff in a rack. I do have some gaming mats over there as well. So yeah, this is the entire studio work area, and it's always set up ready to go so I can produce content, so I can easily just sit down in the comfy chair right there and start painting away with everything basically at my fingertips, where I have the rolly chair so I can roll back and forth. Underneath here I have some go-to items which I put in those drawers there, and an essential garbage can. I have 2 airbrushes so far and some Q-tips to clean out the stuff. And inside the booth, I usually keep my paints or something else to the right-hand side, and then my glues and construction material on the left-hand side, a color wheel as well. And this is a custom spray booth that I put on there just to siphon some of the stuff out that I put together with my father-in-law, my uncle-in-law, and they're awesome people. And they're helping me build the table as well. Have some extra brushes, and then on top of that booth I do have some micron pens and some scissors and some go-to items as well. Vaseline from Green Stuff World, some mechanical pencils, and here I have a whole menagerie of different wires and stuff like that. A fan to draw some air out as well. Some craft paint for terrain jobs, and lighting system. When I take pictures of a miniature, I take pictures of a miniature onto my desk area over here, and I set up this little, I guess, screen, which is just wrapping paper, nothing fancy, very cheap. And I get pretty good shots with the white background. Now, I was thinking about investing in other kind of backgrounds, but the backgrounds that they're selling are just way too small for the larger projects that I'm doing. I have to look into it. If they have larger mats, maybe I can get that. But right now, the white is working for me. Here's a project that I worked on off camera just to play around with bones and Reaper bones and get a feel for that, because I knew I'm doing a couple of projects with Reaper bones coming up. I want to get that Kickstarter done. And here is the upgrade to the Elegance. Now, my old camera right here, this Nikon Coolpix 510, it kind of fell and it broke. So I desperately needed a new camera, and here it is. What an amazing deal. What an amazing camera. And I am blessed. Well, there you have it. I'm really looking forward to creating content with the new camera and the new gear, and hopefully the new audio would be awesome, which I'm testing out right now. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush. Peace.